64 and 65. If you look at them, they're actually the exact same piece of music. The only difference is between the clef sign and the time signature. Okay, remember the clef sign is the swirly part there on the left side of the page, and then the time signature is the one with the numbers, right, that are up on top of each other. So in between those two, we have something called the key signature, all right? And you should see it up in the orange on the top of your page there. It talks about key signature. We've talked about that in class before as well. We're looking for the flats and the sharps there, right? Remember, if you have an F sharp, like in 65, let's say if you have an F sharp, that all the Fs are gonna be sharp, no matter where that sharp is on the line, even the low one, even the one way up high or the one way down low, they're all gonna be sharp. If you have a, let's say a B flat in your key signature, that means that all Bs are going to be flat, no matter where they are, all right? So that's why it's really important to know the letter names. Remember, we were trying to switch us over from solfege into understanding letter names, all right? So please make sure that you're paying attention to that because it really helps you out when you're trying to play. All right, so if I look at 64, there's no key signature. So what they did is they put all of the notes, all of the flats or sharps inside the music. Those are called accidentals. When you see something that's written in the music that's not in the key signature, they're accidentals, all right? Not that they're really an accident, but that's what they're called, is an accidental, all right? So if I look through here, I see that we have all of these flats in the flute part. I see in the clarinet part, there's a B flat. Flutes, they have an A flat. We're in, remember, 64, remember, okay? And then, let's see here, trumpets, you have a B flat as well. The trombones, they have an A flat, so we have to watch out for the A flat, right? And then let's see, tuba, you have an A flat as well. And mallets even have an A flat, all right? So be aware of that when we play through it, okay? So let's play 64 together. All right, here we go. Ready? Number 64. Gotta start the metronome. Keep us honest. All right, here we go. What count are we gonna breathe on? Let's see if you get it. Here we go. 1, 2. Now, I heard myself there in the beginning. I missed that little skip, right? Skips are kind of tough sometimes, right? So I missed the skip, and you know what? I didn't like that. I think I should redo it. So I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna play it again. But I'm just gonna work on that skip first to make sure I got it before I play it again. Took me a second, right? Well, now I got it. So now I guess I'm ready to play it. All right, so let's try that again. Here we go. 1, 2. All right, not bad. Okay, now let's check out 65. Now in 65, I see the actual key signature there, all right? So now, let me stop this to make sure you can hear me. So if I take a look there, now, if I'm in the flute part, I have that A on that second space. I see the flat there, the last flat. Well, I have to look through my piece. Do I have any other A's? And you might say, no, I don't. But look back at 64. Look at the second full measure. You see that high A there? That's gonna be flat as well. So go back over to 65 now. Take a look. Okay, that note, even though it looks like a regular A, because the key signature says it's flat, it's gonna be flat. So that's in the second full measure, right, for flute part. Also, the tuba's gonna have that same issue. The trombone's gonna have that same issue. Saxophones, notice that you don't have any sharps or flats throughout your entire piece, right? Clarinets, though, and trumpets, and bass clarinets, you have those B flats, right? So take a look at those, okay? They're a little tricky and they can fool you a little bit, but make sure that you see them. All right, and same with mallets too, you have the A flat part, all right? So here we are, ready? Let's try it out. Same thing, only this time we're gonna play it by looking at the key signature. Look at 65. Again, you gotta keep yourself honest. It's just you and the music in the room, all right? Here we go, ready? 65. 1, 2. I forgot to start my metronome, but I was keeping my foot tapping, all right? Make sure that you keep doing that all the time. hopefully that was helpful and you understand where the key signature is and how to use it, okay? Again, if you don't know how to do that, if you're struggling with it, you're like, what is he talking about, this key signature? You can always use the Google machine. Just go on Google and type in key signature, and I'm sure you'll find all kinds of information about key signature. If you just want to ask me, you can ask me as well. You can message me on Schoology or on Remind, or you can email me through my school email. All right?